My name is Vince. I'm with Individual Point of Sale. I want to thank you for taking a few moments and reviewing this video. In this video, we're going to quickly review features and functionality of the Scanner app. Now, the Scanner app is specifically designed to work with Lightspeed X-Series. I am going to go ahead and mirror my screen with my phone. The Scanner app will run on smartphone, and you will be able to perform inventory functions, sales, and receivings and transfers of purchase orders and transfers of products between stores. I'm going to go ahead and go into the Scanner app, which can be downloaded from the Apple Store or through Google Play. Once I go into the Scanner app, I have already signed in, as you can see up here in the top left corner. So if I touch my name, it'll just show me the account information, the store that I'm connected to. I can, if I made lots of changes in my data and I just want to be sure, I can just click that sync all data, and that quickly it tells me that I'm up to date. Any register that we're connected to for sales purposes. Now notice we do have an option at the bottom here to connect a Bluetooth scanner. And you have to enable that. By default, it is disabled. Why is it disabled? Well, the Scanner app actually uses your camera on your smartphone as the scanner. So by default, down at the bottom, we are on the Products tab. You can see the other options, Sell and Inventory. And if I go ahead and I select Camera Scanner, now it puts me into utilizing my camera on my smartphone to be able to scan a barcode. As you can see, that barcode is attached to my 1.5 pound tropical Carnival, Canary, and Finch food, and I have -7 at my Lewisburg, PA store. I can go in and view any of this information, as you see here. If I wanted to take a look at my inventory at all locations, if I wanted to take a look at my pricing structure, and again, it's going to depend on the information that is reflected is going to be dependent on the permissions for the person that is signed in. You can check the details, and I'm just selecting each one and then hitting the back button up at the top. However, if I go over to Actions, I have the option to edit product and adjust my inventory. Now, keep in mind, if you adjust the inventory, it is only a reduction of inventory. So, in other words, if I hit Adjust Inventory, notice it has a permanent minus sign in front of here, so we cannot adjust that a positive quantity. You can select an adjustment reason, and then the quantity that you're adjusting it, and of course save in the top right hand corner. We're just going to go back, and we're going to go ahead and select the done button for this particular item, and we're going to get out of the scanning mode. Notice we can also turn on your light on your phone in case you need to illuminate a little bit to better read the barcodes. We're going to go ahead and close this option. And that is just a quick look at the products. Now, up in the top right hand corner, you do have a plus sign, and you do have the ability to add products from the Scanner app. One thing that I want to caution you, if you take a look at this and the fields that are available, it is not all the fields that you can utilize from the browser application. So keep that in mind. It does allow you to create a basic item, or I should say an item with basic information, which you can later go back to the browser and pull up and make any necessary modifications. So I'll go ahead and cancel that. And I'm going to jump over to our inventory option here. And in our inventory option, we actually have 4 options. We can create an inventory count and add to any existing inventory count. What you cannot do is you cannot finalize account. Okay, you can also pack items. I shouldn't say items, I should say fulfillments. You could pack fulfillments. Again, needs to be finished in the web browser. Same with your receiving of transfers and purchase orders. You can come in and mark the items and quantity of items that you've received, but it must be completed in the browser. So if we were to go in and select count, we'll just do this real quickly. We can create a new count, or we can add to an existing count. This one is in progress. So notice all I did was I counted my canary and finch food. I can scan the product again, and if I scan just one, notice it's unexpected count because I didn't tell it that this item was in my count, but notice it just automatically added that one to that particular product because it was already in my count. I could come down here and I could change this. That should actually be 12. So I could change the count either by selecting the number in the middle and using my number pad, or I can use the plus and minus buttons on either side. I could also mark it as 0 in stock if I wanted to reflect that it was counted. When I'm all done counting all of my items, I simply just hit my finish counting in the top right corner, and it's going to tell me how many items that I counted, how many uncounted products there are. And then this next step is important. Complete this count on the web browser to update inventory levels. Got it. Okay, so lastly, let's jump into our sales screen. So in our sales screen, we have the option in the top right corner, this little person, we can add a customer. Not only can we add a customer that's in file, but we can also add new customers to our database. We're going to go ahead and skip that. We also have this ellipsis or more button, which will give us more functions. If we were in the middle of a transaction, we could clear the cart, meaning discard the order, discard the sale. We could add a note to the sale. Obviously, as you see, we can add a promo code or a discount, or if we wanted to, we could view our sales history. Notice this last transaction on Monday, October 27th of 2025 was parked. I can review it if I want to. You do have the option when selling, I should say, through the scanner app, you have the option of finalizing a sale with a credit card or parking the sale so that you can finish it with another form of payment on the web, on a web browser. Those are your only two options. So if I wanted to, at any place in here where it allows me to search for a product, I could type in part of the description, and it will search all of my items for all the possible matches for that. Now, I could also notice in the right-hand corner, I could tell it that I want to scan my products. So if I select that, it then opens my camera, and I am quite capable of scanning those items at that point. And as I notice it keeps incrementing 3 added to cart. So when I close my scanner, you'll see that I have 3 added to my cart, 3 of this particular item added to my cart, and it's giving me a warning, you have only -7 available. It adds my tax, it gives me the ability to pay the transaction or park the sale. Now, if I select pay, you are not going to be able to see the credit card option come up. It goes directly to utilizing, I'm using an iPhone, so it goes directly to utilizing the iPhone's ability to tap a card from your customer. So you won't see that, it'll just sit there spinning. But now on my phone, it gives me the ability to have someone else tap their phone, tap their card, however they're paying. I'm going to go ahead and close out of that screen, which will bring me back here. As you see, my pay is now highlighted again. I'm just going to go ahead and park the sale. So we'll park that sale, and then at any point, it gives me the sale number 63. It was parked at register, test register. So you could go to your web browser and pull up that sale and finish it. That's it. That's the quick and easy features and functionality of the scanner app. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was informative. Please feel free to review our other videos on our YouTube channel and be on the lookout for continual update of new videos that we'll be putting in our YouTube channel. Feel free to visit our website at ipos-us.com as well. Thank you, and again, I appreciate you taking the time.